G'day everyone, welcome back. It is Jeff with you, and this is the precursor to the US Open. We're 1 hour away from that event and looking forward to it. Actually, there's been a whole lot of movement going on in the last 24 hours or so, and a lot of that is around the pound. And we're going to have a good look at that as well. We'll do that during the session, actually. But the big news today for me is I become anointed as a crypto farmer. That's going to happen in the US session as well. I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully, if Shukri joins us in this portion of the show, we'll preview exactly how that's going to work. I'm very, very keen to find out myself exactly what I'm putting myself in for. In fact, Shukri is in the room, and we'll bring him on very, very shortly. And we'll have a little chat about that. But there's a whole lot of stuff going on. My goodness gracious me. The pound absolutely had a little bit of a catapult there early on the back of news that was out of the Bank of England, actually. And I really don't know what was said there, but whatever was said was quite dramatic and had a dramatic effect on the market. We were trading a breakout at the time, and as you can see, we got a couple of profits on the breakout. By the way, we entered the market here somewhere. Can't remember exactly where. Well, I can tell you exactly where, can't I? 127.79. Must have been that bar. Yeah, bottom of that bar. So we got to two profits very, very quickly on a small risk. And then that was all she wrote. Bang, came straight back up. Fortunately, at this point anyway, yesterday's trade, which is still in the markets, that we sold up here, and we've taken two lots of profit on this one as well, moved our stops to this level, and that looks to have been a good place to move it to. I might even adjust that as the day goes on. We shall see. That's probably the highlight, I guess, of what's been going on so far. And if I share this little news snippet, I suppose, is the word I'm looking for. If I can find my control panel, it always disappears. There it is. If I can share that, we might even read together exactly what happened here with the Bank of England and the recent governor, Mr. Bailey, and what he had to say. That's not what I want. Where's the statement, you goose? That must be it there. It's only comments. I don't want that. Where is it? Let me go back. Surely that's it. Bailey statement. No. Okay, I'm not going to even muck around and go into that. It doesn't give me what I want, and I wanted a bit of the content. But we've obviously had a big move on the pound as a result of that, and that's kind of where it's at. I'm keen to keep trading this. That's why I'm hanging around, guys. I just want to get a feel for where it's at, and really what I see is a big double bottom in place. Let me go to that chart and show you what I mean. The daily chart, I think, is the one we're looking for. Yeah, there. I think that's probably enough to push this back off this level to where I'm not sure. The question mark, of course, is that we're also trading with the US dollar in mind, and the US dollar currently is trying to break a resistance level. Let's have a look at that chart. I can't remember what screen I'm sharing now. Let me go back there. Sharing screen number 2. Okay, so you can see that. You can see what the US dollar index is telling us, and it's telling us that we've almost got a bullish engulfing bar so far on the monthly chart. Daily chart is telling us that we are almost and trying very hard to sneak through this horizontal level. That trend line is not relevant, and I don't know how to get rid of it. One day I'll learn how to use this trading view thing. Let me just go a little bit more to there and get rid of this, or just put another one on. So we've got 2. That's the trend line anyway, that one there. And you can see that there's a fairly substantial break of that trend line. Ash has been following this inverted head and shoulders, of course, that being the head, that being the shoulder, and that being the shoulder. He traded off the bottom of the shoulder, and it looks really to be on its way, but it hasn't cleared this horizontal level yet, and that's a bit of an issue for me. What I would be looking for is a retest of this broken trend line, which is there, in my opinion anyway. So we may be just in store for a little bit of a pullback on this today, which means that potentially the pound could rally, potentially the euro could rally, potentially the Aussie could rally. Not so sure about the Kiwi. I was very, very bearish that when we started the week. Anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to point out. But we're not quite through. We're through the trend line, no question, but we're not through this horizontal level, and there may well be a pullback on that US dollar. We shall see. The relative strength indicator that I use is also very, very interesting. I was flagging yesterday that the Canadian dollar, which I thought was very, very interesting. Canadian dollar's been in the doldrums, very, very much so. And if I look at the quarterly chart, it is the worst performer against the US dollar. If I look at the monthly chart, and again, this is all against the US dollar, it is still the second worst performer against the US dollar. If I look at the weekly chart, which is only 2 days old, of course, starting to sneak off the bottom a little bit, and it's overtaken the Aussie and the Kiwi, which is quite relevant because all 3 are commodity-based currencies and considered to be risk-on currencies. That's interesting that the CAD leads the way on that. Then if I look at the daily chart, it has really gone and started to make a move, the CAD, and it's overtaken now the euro, the Swissy, and of course the US dollar. So there may well be a trade in there for me, maybe against the Aussie, maybe certainly against the Kiwi, but I think that's gone, and maybe even against the euro. So that's kind of on my mind at the moment as the CAD continues to improve its lot in life, shall I put it that way. Let me have a look at that and see what it looks like. That's Euro CAD. Now, Euro CAD, my analysis when we started this week, which of course is on Sunday these days, I did note that we had in place a, oh, hang on, I've got to change screens. Sorry, guys. I'll go back to that screen. And there we're looking at Euro CAD on a 4-hour chart. As I said, when I started my analysis this week, I did see, and it's not exactly perfect, but I did see this. That's certainly not perfect. An ascending triangle. And that, by populist theory or conventional wisdom, if you like, will break more often than not to the high side. Now, I don't subscribe to conventional wisdom, as most of you would probably realize if you've been listening to me for a while. Rather, what I prefer to see is, yes, a breakout to the high side, but then that breakout proven false. Now, at this point in time, that looks very much to me like it may well be a false break. What I need to prove that is a bull bar here. that doesn't take out this high and doesn't get back above the top of the range, of course, being the top of the triangle. So at this point in time, if I were to get, and I'm on a 4-hour chart, if I were to get a 4-hourly bullish bar, so even if this candle right now in the next 20 minutes were to suddenly get an ice cream top on its high side, so a white candle, I may even consider trading that. But it's not the candle that I would like to see. What I would like to see is a white candle with a tail on the top. So something that looks like that. Or, you know, like even like that would be okay. That would be ideal. I'd like to see that here off the top of this range, or even just below the top of this range. So I'll be looking for that on any chart, really. The hourly, 30-minute, but the 4-hour would even be better. But I'm totally getting that. And what I've just shown you with the CAD sneaking up, Euro sneaking down, I think that would be a very, very nice position to take. Yes, the monthly pivot could be an issue, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. So EuroCAD definitely on the top of my watch list. And we'll leave it at that for now. I'll deal with a few more of those when we get into the US session proper. Okay, we do have Shukri in the room, mate. Big day for me.
Indeed, it is. The big day is here.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do to me?
We're going to have you create your own wallet. That's tonight.
Right. So we're going to actually go through that process.
Yes. And hopefully we can transfer some cryptos in and out of your wallet.
Yep.
Okay. And this is in preparation for Saturday and next week, because on Thursday, I will set up a farm for you. And hopefully, by next Tuesday.
So I don't get my farm tonight.
No. It's only going to be ready. Probably it's going to be ready for planting on 25th. On the 23rd, I got to get all the seeds ready. So hopefully by
25 is my lucky number.
Yeah, you see. Hopefully by Saturday we see some of the young fruits, but you don't want to harvest too early, right? But I'm sure by next week, yeah, we will see some fruits there.
Awesome.
And I'm going to tell you, maybe banana. Well, bamboo doesn't have fruit, does it? So it's not bamboo. Maybe.
Well, you know what happens if bamboo has fruit?
Really?
No, we'll see. A flower. If it has a flower,
I see.
It dies. So we're not allowed to do that.
You see, that's why it won't be a bamboo farm.
No, it won't be.
It won't be. It will be another farm. So what we're trying to do now is, for people like you, Geoff, you're very busy with your farm, then you have your Forex trading. I was just trying to show you guys another dimension of crypto.
For old people.
For old people. And for people who don't want to trade and are interested more in yield. Old school, okay?
Yep.
Old school, but with a twist. The yields are much higher. And this is really a good introduction to crypto also. But you have to learn, so your trading experience will be taking out that yield from your farm into your wallet and later converting it to dollars or Aussie dollars. That's really your trading. That's all that is.
Well, as you know, and I'm not really interested in taking on a new learning experience as far as a trading mechanism is concerned. This is not that, is it?
No, it's not that. It's not that. See, because Geoff, a lot of people are like you. They want to make money, but they don't want that trading experience. And another thing is, let's face the fact, the Forex community is much, much, much bigger than the crypto community.
At this stage.
At this stage, yeah. So how do we get them into crypto community? You can't say that don't do Forex, do crypto, do both. Well, it's very hard to do both. But this is a way where rather, and this is a good time because the yields on the conventional banks are being crushed. And with the BOE talking about, well, they talked about it 4 days before about negative yields and
Yep.
negative interest rates. Okay, today he backtracked, but people are worried about that. So I'm sure that even a forex trader has a bank account. That is very relevant to everyone.
Yeah, it doesn't, as you say, it doesn't produce anything these days except bills.
I know.
The charges don't go away, but the interest does.
Yeah, that's right. And even in Malaysia, and we have relatively high interest rate, it's gone down to 1.55%. Now, I looked at my banking, my banking account, how much I'm supposed to pay. We have a loan moratorium here, and we're supposed to continue paying our loan in October, which is a bad thing. But I found out that I've saved like 13% from what I used to pay. So the interest just keeps going down.
Yeah. And we're all aware of it. In particular, if you're in Australia and you're self-funded retiree,
oh my
God, you're wondering where the next paycheck's coming from, because even long-term deposits are yielding bugger all. So unless you're into bonds or annuities that are guaranteed returns, you're probably wondering, oh dear, what have I done?
Oh yes. How much are those annuities yielding?
At the moment, I've got no idea. I haven't gone into them.
Yeah,
I don't know.
See, so this is a common problem, but in crypto, of course, crypto is an alternative system. There is a way around this, and there's several tiers. So I'm showing you now what is, call it an intermediate tier. The simple tier is on Saturday, guys. Don't miss the class on wallets. That's a very simple tier. You just put the wallet into a safe. No, you just put your cryptos into a safe, and you can make between 8 to 12%. That's it.
Every day. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. 8 to 12% per annum. That's like,
well, comparatively, that's to the moon, isn't it? Really?
No, because your yield is going to be much higher, and we're going to see. Let's see
just because I'm me.
Yes, because it's 25th. It's your lucky number.
My lucky number. That's right. It's my birthday. You see,
it's going to be in 3 digits.
How do you mean?
It's going to be 3 digits. I think it's going to be over. It's going to start at over 100%. Of course, it goes down later because of the mechanism, but we want to start early, because when you start early, it's like 100%. And if no one comes in, then it becomes 100%. But of course, as it's so attractive, many people will come in and the yields will go down. That's just how it works. Yep. See, in crypto, what happens is this. It's like farming, Geoff. Say you go to a region in Tasmania and there's 10 acres there. So, in that 10 acres, say there is, what do we use? The capacity of that 10 acres is to yield what? 100 tons of orange or whatever. So if you're the only one, you get everything, right? But when I come in, hey, we have...
You better like oranges if you're the only one.
I know. And then when Fat come in, it reduces. And then when Helen come in, it reduces some more. So, but if you get in early, you get the best and highest yield. And of course, when it goes down, what do? Okay, then you go to Victoria. I'm assuming you can still go there and find another land there, right?
No,
not yet. Okay, then you have to go to New South Wales. Okay, so you're constantly trying to find a farm with the highest yield. That's it.
Okay, so that's the way it works. So
yes,
do I have to do this by myself?
I'm gonna guide you.
Excellent.
Yep. I've tried to find the most simplest one and the highest yield, because the 8 to 12% is so easy. That's too easy. That's no fun.
Yeah, right.
We gotta make it challenging.
All right. As I say, I'm more than willing to have a look. And if you're not really willing to have a look at that, you've probably got your head in the sand, I would have thought.
Yeah, yields are terrible. It's a constant problem for Malaysia too, because the people here in Malaysia, people like me, we're used to 6 to 8% a year on our retirement accounts. Well, that's gone.
Yep.
And you know, the world has changed. That's it.
Yeah, very much so. Where it ends, and then you throw in something like COVID, right?
Correct. And people here, you know, don't talk about cryptos, don't talk about forex. They don't even want to trade stocks. Like, what is that? That's dangerous. And they rightfully so. You know, and just having these people go into the market like all people are teaching is could be very, very dangerous because they don't know anything about the market.
That'd be me.
Yeah, so I like this because it's a universal problem, and if Actions to Wealth can have a solution to this universal problem, then guess what? We're going to speak the same language all over the world. It's something really great. Any wallet will do. No, you have to have a certain wallet, and that's why I think in cryptos the most challenging part, the most challenging earliest part is to be able to have many different wallets. Now I'm going to show you a very simple wallet to use, and it's easy, right? And you can make 8 to 12%, but that's it. But if you want more, you have to go for more sophisticated wallets.
Okay, so that's what you're going to show us in the US session?
Yep. One of the many, but you know, you don't have to learn all, but if there is a good yield there, then you got to go and learn how to do things on that wallet, which is not you know, not as simple as the wallet I'm going to show you on Saturday. The wallet on Saturday is easy.
So what do I have to do, and what do the people on Saturday have to do?
They have to open
to
an
come
account.
prepared.
Yeah, come prepared. Just open an account on crypto.com. I think there's a link there. So that is good because it simplifies many things.
Right. So I haven't done that. Can we still?
Yes.
Can we still do it tonight?
Yeah. Yes, we can still do it tonight. Do you have the link? The Actions to Wealth link for that? For opening that account at crypto.com?
Nope.
Yeah, we need that. So that's kind of a cool thing because when you open it through Actions to Wealth link, guess what? You get $50.
What?
Yeah, it's like Ash, right? You open, I don't know where I think you opened at Coinbase and he got $50. See, this is the good thing of crypto. It's like gift giving. Crypto is a world full of gifts. That's why when you are walking in crypto, you're walking to a new world. And I'll talk about this with Paul on Thursday. And I'll compare the two worlds between crypto and the other world that we live in. And you're going to see the difference. We can do the same thing that we're doing now. And if we do it in the crypto world, which is like crossing into the matrix, you get paid. We get paid. Whereas if we do it in the normal world, we don't get paid. Geoff, you're aware, right, that yesterday, I don't know what Trump said, right? I don't know whether the Chinese will agree, but you know, it looks like Walmart and Oracle are buying into TikTok, and that company, they're going to IPO it in 1 year time. That's what I saw on CNBC. Now,
TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. Now, if you were a TikTok creator, you know, all these people dancing. Just a simple question. TikTok is going to IPO. What are those guys going to get?
They're going to get something that's going to depreciate in my book.
Yeah, nothing, right? They're not going to get the shares. At least I know I'm a Zoom user. I didn't get any shares of Zoom. They didn't even contact me, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But look, for example, guys, look at Uniswap. When you use Uniswap, even though it's a failed transaction because you couldn't figure it out, and sometimes Uniswap is not that easy to use, you get 400 uni, which today is only worth like 1,600 US. So that's the world. That's the difference between crypto and the normal world. In the normal world, everything is concentrated, okay? Concentrated among the rich. While in the crypto world, it tends to be this kind of utopian world. Of course, nothing is perfect, but we distribute the wealth on a fairer basis.
Well, that was the whole idea, wasn't it, really?
Yes,
at the end
correct.
Of the day.
Yes,
Take
correct.
it from the rich and give it Robin Hood.
Yes, Robin Hood. Yeah, correct.
Mate, before you go any further, what was that link that I need? I'll try and get it off somebody.
I'm not sure. I think James has that link. Yeah, but did you guys get it in your invitation? Should be there.
What invitation?
That link. Yeah, it's a very specific link. You have to.
To me.
Yeah, it's to Actions to Wealth.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I need to ask James for the
Yes,
ATW link.
yes, yeah. ATW link to crypto.com. See, Jonathan, yeah, you have an account on crypto.com. Yes, there is an 8 to 12%. So everyone's shocked, right? You see? and don't be surprised because look, Geoff, you were in a mining town, right? Just what happened in that? Because it's just that they want to incentivize you to come to this new platform. There's a lot of things that are given that does not make sense, but let's be real, it won't last. It can't
Mate,
last.
what happened when I was in the mining town
Yeah.
is I was selling shovels to the miners.
You're the smart guy.
That's the way it works, right?
Correct. So when you're farming, what are you doing? You are selling, you're mining for these coins, right? It's like coming out, it's all the shovels, you know, you're manufacturing the shovels in your farm, and then you're giving the shovels to the miners. And then they could lose the shovel, but you just produce that shovel. And that's what it is, because whatever that the yield from your farm, you can trade that too. But man, those are wild. Those are really wild. That's a different game altogether. Even I'm scared of doing that, okay? And I'm experienced. I don't do that. We just produce the thing for people to speculate on.
Well, you do it because you're experienced, not.
Yeah.
That's the reason you don't do it, right?
Yeah, right. That's the reason we don't do it. We just produce this thing. Hey, you guys want to speculate? Okay, here's something for you. Good luck, and may God protect you.
All right. Okay, we're about 4 minutes away from that session, so we'll just wrap this one up very, very quickly. Those of you who haven't got a wallet and want a wallet and want to know how to do that, you can watch me go down this path in a very short period of time. I'll be interested to see how that all works. And of course, Shukri on Saturday. What's the deal? How do we get into that one?
There's an invitation already, so make sure you guys are there, okay? Because this is a very simple wallet. It will get you into cryptos, and you may be blown away by what you see, the yields and all that you see, but that is just the start. There's many more rewards, so we have to take advantage of this. I don't know what's going to happen, okay? When people are talking about negative interest rates, I think a lot of people are going to freak out and start coming into this space. Even though Bailey took it back, even though Bailey backtracked, but hey, he mentioned negative interest rate. Why in the world did you mention it?
So he just, is that why the pound rallied? Obviously.
Correct. I just saw that in like the Times here. Okay. He said that the fact that I mention it doesn't mean that I will use it. Okay. I don't understand what that means, because he just freaked people out.
Yeah, irresponsible.
Yeah, very.
Anyway, it's the way it is, mate. He's only really relatively new to the job, so we'll forgive him this one.
but he's opened the can of worms. And this is what crypto thrives on, when there's uncertainty.
Aha. Now there's an interesting concept.
Yes, uncertainty. Because it's like, if it's negative, I mean, do you want to stick in a world that's negative, or you want to stick to the crypto.com world, which is giving 8 to 12%? As a start, that's a start, okay? And of course, if you do Cardano, which, Geoff, obviously we had to sack Charles Hoskinson's site because it was only giving 4.63%, which is pathetic.
What a grateful person he is.
That's irresponsible. Okay, 4.63, guys, is irresponsible. Okay, we need 8 to 12 as a minimum.
Okay, sounds good. If people want to get into that on Saturday, how do they do that?
There should be a link inside your email. I think there was an email that went out for an invitation.
Oh, okay. An email's gone out to the group. Okay, cool.
Yes, Don't miss it. Don't miss it, guys.
What about those people who are not in the ATW family currently? Who may be on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter? You can send an email to contact@actionstowealth.com and ask for a link to that show.
Yes.
And it costs the grand sum of how much to watch that show?
It costs the grand sum of 0 because we start as a crypto person.
There you go, 0.
We give gifts away, right? So it's
The
like
price
gift giving. The price is 0.
The price is getting better by the minute.
Yeah, before UK goes negative, we declare it at 0 first. But don't worry, we're not going to go negative interest rates.
Who UK?
No. The crypto is not going to go negative interest rate.
Oh,
We just start at 0 cost. Don't worry, guys. We're not going to go negative. Okay, there's no such thing.
There you go. All right.
All right.
We'll be closing down YouTube and the social links right now, guys, because we're going into the subscription show. If you would like to be a part of that at any stage, again, contact at actionstowealth.com. We will be having links to allow you into that coming up very, very shortly on the social media channels.
Oh, before we go, Geoff, guys, don't miss tomorrow's show. My show tomorrow, 7. Very important because I smell a scam in Malaysia, and I'm going to reveal it tomorrow at the potential scam that is happening. And
there's plenty of those around the place at the moment. You've got to be a little bit careful, that's for sure.
Yeah, correct.
All right, social media folks, ciao to you for now. And we'll be back, of course, at the same bat time tomorrow when we will do it all again. Those of you who are subscribers, hang in there. We'll be back with you very, very shortly. Goodbye to the streamers.